Did you want anything else?
No, it's just this fog. Does it seem unsettling to you?
I guess.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some Silent Hill 2 Remake. Now this is the Unreal Engine 5 transformation from the PlayStation 2 era, so it's quite a massive jump in graphical fidelity, of course. And for those who've already played it, it could be pretty interesting, but you may not feel that it's worth the extra 60 if you already played the original, but that's going to be to personal taste. For me personally, I don't remember the game too much, so I'm happy to play it and see it in its final form, basically. So playing at a resolution of 2560 by 1440. Ray tracing is on. I'm not too sure what elements of ray tracing are being used. Well, this picture clearly shows that reflections at least is being ray traced, probably ambient occlusion and maybe some global illumination in there as well, but I'm not too sure. No frame rate cap, no dynamic resolution, no VSync, so we have uncapped frame rate at a static resolution. I am using DLSS at the quality preset, and because I'm playing at 1440p, it doesn't make it native 1440p. Just want to make that clear. Now, in terms of the advanced quality, as you can see, I've got the resolution scalability at 100%. This is a resolution scaler, so keep it at 100 unless you want to play over your native, and everything else is enabled at its highest apart from global motion blur, which I've turned off, just a personal choice for me. And that is pretty much it for the in-game settings. Now, unfortunately, the game is extremely demanding, and you really do need a beefy rig to be able to play it with all the bells and whistles. I'm using an RTX 3090 at 1440p with DLSS, and I'm barely getting 60 FPS, so it just goes to show you these newer engines are pretty demanding. And the 3090, when I got it anyway, back in 2019, I believe, that was, I was playing everything at 4K, so I had a mighty fallen, unfortunately. But the 5090 is around the corner, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. And maybe we can actually get some of these games playing natively. So, what I like about the game, other than the constant frame spikes from traversal stutter and just general Unreal Engine 5 type problems, the game does look very good, very detailed. The sound design is also pretty awesome as well, and everything builds the suspense to what's going to happen next, especially the fog, because you can't see too far into the distance. You know, you're constantly in anticipation of what's around the corner. You're not too sure. I just wish it was a little bit smoother. I was playing this earlier with my 7900 XDX system, and I just couldn't use ray tracing at 4K. It just wasn't happening. You dip below 30 FPS at times, so, and that was even with the FSR upscaling. It's still in the mid 40s and the 30s, so honestly, you just couldn't use it unless you want to go down to 1440p. It probably would be playable with ray tracing. I'm not too sure how much ray tracing adds to the actual presentation. I haven't actually looked at any before and after comparisons, but it may not be worth it, to be honest. You may just be better off playing this without ray tracing, because it is that demanding. This guy really is out in the sticks. There's nothing going on out here. Okay, so we've got to get the key to get through here. And there was a note here saying, went to town to get a window fixed, spare keys in the drawer. Let's go and grab those spare keys. Good to see that pretty much all the cores from the 7900X3D is getting used. It seems
Hello?
Game seems to
Anyone in here?
the game seems to favor the non-Vcache cores though. Let's grab these keys and get out of here. So for those who are wondering, I'm using the RTX 3090 Founders Edition. I've put 750 megahertz on the memory and just 100 megahertz extra on the core, which is why I'm boosting over 2 gigahertz. The Founders Edition, I believe, has a power limit of 400. So when you're using more than that, you do start being power limited and your clocks will start to reduce. But I'm pretty surprised by the cooling of the Founders Edition. I remember it not being so good, and it actually cools very, very well. Unless this is just a good sample. At 1440p though, using considerably less VRAM than at native 4K without ray tracing. I was using around 11 gigabytes with native 4K. DLSS 1440p and ray tracing just over 7 gigabytes. So VRAM is not a concern on this game, even with ray tracing, which is not always the case. See, the traversal stutters are pretty brutal. That one there was, yeah, wasn't so great. I don't understand how you can build an engine that always has this problem in practically every game. I think the best people, or best developers should I say, that use Unreal Engine is probably the Coalition that make the Gears games now. They seem to know how to make the games run super smooth with Unreal. This is a dead end. But if you're wondering why I haven't done my RTX 4090 gameplay yet, I've actually migrating that system into a Corsair 5000D airflow case. And because I've got my memory water cooled and my CPU water cooled, it does take a little bit of time to move everything around. So probably tomorrow afternoon, I'll bring you guys some RTX 4090 gameplay and performance. Cutscenes are locked to 30 FPS if you're wondering. Okay, this map is literally quite crucial to getting around in this game because the fog makes it very, very hard to keep track of where you're going. So it's an absolute must. Let's keep heading straight. Have a look around. There's blood on the floor.
What is this?
It looks like blood, but it could be some kind of vomit, or we're not too sure what it is. But I wouldn't touch it. Everything's just in fog, you can barely see anything.
Hey, wait.
As if you're trying to have a conversation with some kind of weird creature.
More of that stuff.
Yeah, the sound design's just completely geared to freak you out. Can't get in here. Performance though, it's a bit up and down, but you're pretty much averaging 60. But that's probably aided by all of this fog. There isn't too much actually being rendered. What the hell was that? Something crashed through this fence. More of that stuff.
Hello?
So you keep seeing when you approach new scenes, you do get slight frame stutter here and there. It's not the best. I really hope, should I say, Konami release some updates to try and improve this. I'm not going to put it all on Unreal Engine 5. They certainly can do better. Okay, so it says anything that's marked by white cloth you can interact with. So these little red squares are pretty much save points. I'm just gonna save it here. This game doesn't do autosaves. It doesn't even allow you to have cloud saves on Steam, which is annoying because I have multiple systems, so I would have to manually migrate the saves if I wanted to continue on a different PC. Nothing in here. Got a nutrition supplement. This is a health drink. Will replenish some of your health if you lose it. When you goes to a place like this without a firearm or some kind of weapon or torch, just so unprepared, it's kind of annoying. Well, let's go.
Whatever it is, it's not human.
Yeah, I have to say that cutscene looked absolutely awful at 30 FPS. It looked like it was falling apart. I'm not too sure if they're pre-rendered or they're actually high quality FMV sequences, but yeah, it looked terrible. I hope someone makes some kind of mod to unlock them, just so the transition is a bit smoother. We have here, oh, that's another syringe. This also replenishes your health. Okay, let's get out of here. So you can see the memory, well, the VRAM utilization is starting to increase now, up to around 8 gigabytes of usage. It seems someone's alive out there.
Where are you, Mary?
So Mary, is that his wife, daughter? I'm not too sure.
Is that?
It's another one of those things. Wow, the frame spikes are pretty terrible in this area. Hopefully it settles down a bit. Yeah, not getting the best experience, I have to say. It's kind of disappointing. Especially while they're charging £60 for this as well. It's bad form. Save it here. They put these little squares in random places, but it's always best to save whenever you can because, like I said before, there's no auto-save function in this game. Okay, there's nothing in here. Well, let's leave. Okay. Get back here. Oh, this thing's fast as hell. Now you're on your feet, so it's a little bit easier to deal with you. That's it. Put a boot on it. I'm just trying to work out what this is. It's like, it was definitely humanoid with high heels on, or platforms. No hands, and it looked like you're in some kind of sewed up. I don't even know what that is, man. Alright, some freaky stuff going on here. Let's have a look at the map. See where we are. So we're outside the cafe. The door's open, so may as well step on in. Okay. See what you got behind the register. Okay, I got company. This time. I like the way he stamps these things out. Okay, so Neely's bar, huh? Doesn't seem like there's anything more. Actually, no, there's a what looks like a health drink I can take. I need all of everything I can to keep me alive, so I'm not going to skimp on that. VRAM seems to have capped around 8 GB, so there's no leaks or anything. It just seems that when you go to different areas, some areas use more memory than others. Okay, got to go back out the same way I came in. It's locked. Wasn't the way I came in. This is the way I came in. Just gonna consult the map, see if there's anything else nearby. So Neely's cafe, or Neely's bar, sorry. So I'll go back down the main road, which is closed off to me. So let's find another way. We can take the first left and straight down. Gentleman Style. It's a barber shop, but it looks like it's closed up pretty tight. Oh man, there's a massive frame spike. So that way's closed off. Need a radio again. Can't jump in. Another one of these things. Nice. I like the way the bat, well not the bat, but the spike 2x4 just gets drenched in blood. A nice little touch. That's another one. Should really heal up. Okay. So where are we? We are next to Big Ray's. I'm not too sure what this establishment is, but let's see if we can get in. We can. Some kind of diner. Batman was here again. I told him he'd been warned not to come here. He acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. Anyway, he got up and left. He didn't make any sort of fuss, but there's something about him that gives me the creeps. When I look at his face, it's like I'm staring at a mask, and there's something underneath waiting to get out. I don't want to be there when that happens. Yeah, that's kind of a creepy thing to kind of take note of while you're kind of at work or whatever. Another one. I love stamping these things out. Took it down though, well enough. Could do with a flashlight. What's this? I thought I saw an interactive icon, guess not. Leads me back out to the street. So, I'm near the American Cafe. I just gotta go to the end of the street and walk straight down. But I want to go to the Groovy music store first, because I've already played this part. I know there's something to do with that jukebox. I know it's got some kind of significance. So I'm gonna head over to Groovy Music and see if there's anything we can get there. So let's take the right. Massive frame spike there. It's not great. Let's see if we can go in here. Oh, we've already been here actually. Groovy Music is on the left. You can smash windows looking for passages and equipment, okay? So you have to make your way sometimes, it seems. Oh, there's two at a time this time. Deal with this one. Come on. Gotta deal with this now. Nice try, buddy. Now you're on your feet. Okay, these two tried to ambush me. Didn't quite work out though. This dude's got some fight in him though. Okay, this is the fashion boutique, but I'm looking for the Groovy Music store. Have I gone past it? The map says it's just up the road. Here it is. That's another one of these things. There's 2 in here. That's that one down. Try and catch my breath a little bit. I'm just splattering that rubbish everywhere. Okay, dealt with them. Losing too much health. Okay, let's see if there's anything we can get here. What do we have here? Nothing I can take, unfortunately. There's vinyls everywhere, but I'm sure there's a special one that I need to pick up. Another note. The janitor came in the other day, drunk and in tears, had half a record with him, kept yelling, "We gotta fix it somehow." I was willing to do it just to shut him up, so I got up to get the glue from the cabinet, but then he realized he only had for one half, so he ran out. Can't do much about the record. Maybe ask around at Neely's next time you're there. Might be one of theirs. Okay, so this is where you get the other half of the vinyl. That makes sense, and then you can make it a whole and play it, and I'm guessing something happens when you do that. So let's try and find that half of the vinyl. Go back here. I'm guessing it's in here somewhere. Yeah, here's the glue. Definitely need that. Where's the half of the vinyl? Here it is. Okay, so we got the 2 things we need. Let's just go to Neely's Cafe. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. And let's see if there's anything more we can use here. Okay, let's get out of here. I got what I needed. Okay, so let's turn back around and just run straight down the road. So the game said if you just smash windows on parked cars, you may be able to find stuff to help you. Like you can see something in the passenger seat there. So this is handgun ammo. It's great. Now all I need is a handgun. Nothing in here that will help me. We have to keep consulting the map because I don't want to make sure I don't go past my destination. All this fog isn't helping. Ah, it's another one of those things. I should probably deal with it. I should probably deal with it now. Before it comes back and tries to attack me. It's trying to line me up to jump onto me, but I'm not going to let that happen. This thing just moves too quick for my liking. Come on then, let's go. Now. This one's a little bit more durable than the rest. Yeah, I lost a little bit too much health to these things, but at least I've cleaned them out now. Hoping I can find a firearm. Literally nothing in this vehicle. Okay, Neely's bar's just on the corner. Oh man, the frame spikes are just atrocious. That is just not acceptable in my opinion. For a game that costs £60, that's not right. Got another note here. Says, I don't know what got into him. He just started smashing the thing. Had to throw him out. He ran off, cried. He'd fix everything. I gathered up what I could. Still haven't found one of the buttons. Half the record is still lodged inside. The other parts are missing. Figure he must have taken it. Come to think of it, he did run towards Groovy. Anyway, maybe go check up on him. See if he's alright. He lives over at Seoul by the pharmacy, apartment 9. All of these things might be important. So Seoul apartment 9, we're going to check that out at some stage. Let's just save it because I've killed a fair few things. I'd rather not do that all again. Anyway, let's deal with this jukebox. Grab that half of the vinyl and fix it. As you can see, the vinyl is pretty screwed, but we can fix it. We have what is necessary. We can combine this with the glue. So someone's got a long way home. Now we just need to fix the jukebox. And okay, so we need to move this first. Put that down, move it back out. Now we can put the record in. And I guess I need to use that coin that I got. Does this even work? Okay, so you've got to get your record all the way up to the top. So number 2 is missing. We've got to find that button. That's what we need because that's where the vinyl is. Okay, we're missing something. So it popped out somewhere. We couldn't find it. Maybe we need to go to his apartment to get it. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you how Silent Hill 2 Remake performs on the RTX 3090 at 1440p with DLSS at quality with ray tracing. Apart from the stutters and the frame spikes, the frame rate is actually okay. Average is actually pretty fine, and it looks good as well. Even with DLSS at 1440p, everything looks nice and sharp. So I'm actually happy with the image quality and the average frame rate. It's just the frame spikes breaks the immersion definitely. But that is pretty much it for me, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.